Now, we first told you about an amazing new app for iPhones last week. Wordlens, I should say, translates text from English to Spanish or Spanish to English just by pointing the phone's camera at it. Even the experts were surprised to see how it worked. There is a lot of excitement about the technology behind the app and possible other uses for it. We'll get to all of that in just a moment. First, though, our own Guillermo Arduino joins us to show how he put Wordlens to the test. Go on then, Guillermo.
Well, we did. Actually, I'm bilingual, and so I speak Spanish and English. So we tested it, and we said, well, we're going to go through the building. We have CNN Spanish here next door, and we're going to look for some signs in Spanish, and we're going to use the iPhone to see if it translates the app translates it well or not. And we did the same with English to Spanish, Spanish to English, both. And because the main issue comes to mind with those translator devices or systems online that you use, sometimes if you do not know the language well, or if you don't know the context, it's sort of difficult. So let's show you what we did some hours ago. So we're trying now English to Spanish. Let's try that sign there, Steve. Fire extinguisher. Here we go. Extintor, that's the right word. Let's see fire. I'm going to pull out a little bit. Pino. Pino is pine. No. Comida. Comida is... There you go. I saw it. Fuego. Well, it picks it up. Extintor at least is clear enough. Another sign. Electrical equipment room. Here we go. Eléctrico equipo habitación. It's a literal translation. Electrical, eléctrico, equipment, equipo, habitación, room. Perfect. And here we have Richard's poster at the CNN newsroom. So we're going to try to see how it translates the tonight on CNN. Esta noche on CNN. Perfect. Esta noche. That's the perfect translation. But in the middle it says onion. I don't know why. Now I switched it. We're going to try Spanish to English. So we're going to the CNN Spanish newsroom, and I'm going to take you to one of the monitors here. This is a slogan for CNN Spanish. Vive la noticia. It's like live the news. Let's see how it translates it. Lives the news. Of course, it conjugates this, as in Spanish you don't need a subject to start a sentence. So it works. Well, CNN Spanish again, they're about to go out of the commercial break. So let's see prompter and compare the ante la falta de recursos, which means without any resources, and it translates as the lack of resources. Ante doesn't recognize that word, which means facing the lack of resources. So it's pretty good.
It looks very cool, but what did you actually think of it, Guillermo? Was it all that in a bag of chips?
I think that if you have the context information, it works. If you know the subject matter or a little bit of the content, it works, even though it's not the perfect translation. It's literal, word by word. But for example, if I get some text in Russian with respect to the law and I am a scientist, I'm not going to be able to use it. But it's impressive that this can translate words by simply looking at them.
It is very, very clever indeed.